I'm not worthy. This is the core belief that is keeping you from living the life that you want. Sure, it might present itself with different words. I'm not X enough. I'm too Y. But this, unfortunately, very, very common belief is what keeps most people stuck. You want to approach an interesting and attractive person, but you decide not to. Why not? Because your lightning fast brain imagines all the worst case scenarios where you are rejected for being not worthy enough, not X enough, too Y. You want to try your hand at an open mic night, but you give up at the last minute. Why? Your lightning fast brain imagines all the horrible scenarios where things go terribly wrong. Rejection in all its forms, all based on this deep, very, very ancient feeling of unworthiness. This lives in nearly everybody's brain. This idea was programmed into you long before you learned how to speak, long before you even became self-aware. This belief is your arch enemy to living a life filled with wealth, happiness, abundance, and fantastic fun between the sheets. So how do you kill it? One punch at a time. When this belief was programmed into you, you didn't know anything about how the world works. As an adult, your worthiness is not based on anything you can actually measure. It's not like your height or the color of your eyes. There are two critical ideas to understand about your worthiness. One is that it is always subjective based on who you ask, and other people's subjective opinions about you are based largely on their own experiences. And their experiences have nothing to do with you. But the second idea is even better, and that is your measure of worthiness, as subjectively determined through the brains of others, is based on your behavior, not anything that is inherently true about you. If you stroll up, showered and cleaned, and use some fantastic linguistic game to make them feeling really good, you'll get a certain result. On the other hand, if you crawl out of a dumpster where you slept the night before, approach a hottie on the street, and start to pee your pants mid-conversation, that will get you a different result. Now, we need to make two critical points. One is that when we use the term worthiness, we aren't talking about human rights or the intrinsic value that everybody has simply by being human. We are talking about the split-second decisions that everybody makes all day long when deciding who to interact with and who to not interact with. So what happens is we're out in the world, we want to do something, but then we hesitate. That feeling of unworthiness pops up, that feeling that was programmed into us before we were self-aware, and we project that out into the world, and that happens in a split second. Just this deep suspicion, this feeling that we are unworthy, makes it incredibly difficult to behave confidently and behave attractively around people that we are interested in. Now, understanding this intellectually won't really help. We've got to find a way to whittle away that deep feeling of lack. So how do you do that? One day at a time. One side will be finding evidence in your past that you actually are worthy. The other side will be deliberately creating evidence in your now life that you are worthy, that you are valuable to others, that others appreciate you. They are better off because of their interactions with you, that you provide value to their lives. Start by journaling. Find any memories of your brain, any experiences where it's clear from the data that you provided a net benefit to other people for any reason. Conversations with friends that you contributed to, projects that you worked on where you provided a net benefit. This is a slow burn. Give it time. This will take a while. This is like doing push-ups. The first week or so, you'll only be able to do a few. But if you keep at it, soon you'll be able to knock out 100 push-ups like it's no big deal. This is the same way. At first, it may seem like it's a waste of time, that it doesn't change anything. But if you keep at it, soon you'll be slowly shrinking that deep negative suspicion that you are unworthy. And it will make it very easy to do the second part, which is to go out and deliberately create proof that you are worthy. Deliberately do things that will prove to you that other people value you, that people smile and feel good because of you. Now, what happens when your feelings of unworthiness become significantly shrunk down to almost nothing? Life will be fun. You'll approach interesting and attractive people not because you want something from them, but because interesting and attractive people are fun to talk to. You'll start to do things, but not because you hope to get something, but because doing those things is fun and enjoyable. You'll enjoy other people and they will enjoy you. Once that old feeling of unworthiness is gone, you'll no longer fear rejection. You'll think things like public speaking are fun and enjoyable. You'll be hitting on people just to play around with various linguistic game techniques because hitting on people and trying new things is fun. You'll start to imagine how easy job interviews are, and this will make you think about your career options in completely different ways. Think about what life will be like when you are completely free from fear of rejection, when you are completely free from social anxiety, when you completely enjoy being in your own skin, whatever you're doing, whoever you're with, wherever you are. Keep that future vision in mind as you go through the necessarily boring exercises that we went over earlier. Keep at it, don't give up, and give other people the pleasure of you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment. To learn more, please visit mindpersuasion.com.